Hey, what's up guys? TDD. What is test-driven development and how is it used? So TDD is a test-first software development process that uses a very short software development cycle. So instead of first writing the code, then writing the test fails, you have to go back and change the code again until the test passes. With TDD, you directly convert the requirements into a test first. So you've got a unit test. Obviously you haven't got any code yet, so this test would fail. So from this test that maps directly to a requirement, you can then start writing your code. So from this, you know that your code directly solves that requirement. So the TDD cycle. Firstly, you're going to want to add your test. From your use cases and user stories, you can then start writing a very specific test that captures one of those. So next up, you're going to want to run that test. This will verify that your test harness will work. So the test will fail because you've got no code backing it up, but that is expected. So now's the time to start writing the code. You're going to want to write just enough code to get that test to pass. It doesn't have to be beautiful, optimized code now. You will have a chance to refactor later. So now you can run your tests again. If all your tests pass, then you can say that your code worked and it hasn't broken any other previous functionality or tests. So if not all of your tests pass, then either that new code does not fulfill the requirement it was intended to sort out, or it's broken some of the other tests. You should adjust that new code until all the tests pass again. Okay, so happy days. We've added our tests, we've written the code, and we've got all the tests passing. The next step is to refactor that new code. So as the code base grows, you're going to end up with issues where code is duplicated across or it's just messy, but not very readable or maintainable. So now's the time to go through and refactor. And that's it. You can now move on to the next use case or user story and repeat the process to add some more functionality. Okay, so overall with TDD, you're more likely to end up with simpler implementations and without all the code that's written but never used. However, with TDD, it's often easy to forget the overall architecture and design when requirements are being looked at in isolation.
Thank you for listening. Please give a like if you found this helpful and leave a comment if you'd like other videos in this kind of format. Cheers.